Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today's topic is one that has been circulating on the internet for a while now. Men are saying no to marriage because of this. And we're going to explore what this really is, and why it is causing men to opt out of marriage. Before we begin, I want to make it clear that this video is not intended to promote or discourage marriage. Rather, it aims to explore the reasons behind the changing attitudes towards marriage and provide a balanced view of the topic. So, let's dive in. 1. The changing attitudes towards marriage. Marriage has always been viewed as an important milestone in a person's life. It is a social and cultural institution that signifies the union of two people in love. However, over the years, the attitudes towards marriage have changed, especially among men. According to a Pew Research Center report, the percentage of men aged 18 to 29 who are married has decreased from 47% in 1960 to 16% in 2021. 2. The rise of individualism. Individualism is the belief that individuals are responsible for their own lives and well-being. It prioritizes personal autonomy, self-expression, and personal fulfillment over traditional social obligations and expectations. The rise of individualism has led many men to prioritize their personal goals and aspirations over marriage. Men are increasingly focused on their careers, hobbies, and personal development, and they view marriage as a potential hindrance to their individual growth and freedom. 3. The economic factor. Economic instability is another factor that is causing men to opt out of marriage. In today's world, many young men are struggling to find stable employment and financial stability. The high cost of living, student debt, and low-paying jobs make it difficult for them to provide for themselves, let alone a family. This economic instability has led many men to delay marriage or avoid it altogether. They view marriage as a financial burden that they cannot afford, and they prefer to focus on their careers and personal finances. 4. Changing gender roles. The traditional gender roles have been changing over the years, with women increasingly taking on leadership roles in the workforce and society. This shift has created a sense of confusion and uncertainty among men, who are unsure of their roles and responsibilities in the modern world. This confusion and uncertainty have led many men to opt out of marriage, as they view it as a potential source of conflict and imbalance in their relationships. They prefer to remain single and focus on their individual goals rather than navigate the complexities of modern gender roles. 5. The legal system. One of the most controversial reasons why men are saying no to marriage is the legal system. In many countries, divorce laws heavily favor women, and men are often left financially devastated after a divorce. This has led many men to view marriage as a high-risk venture, where they stand to lose everything if the marriage fails. They prefer to avoid the legal and financial risks associated with marriage and remain single or choose alternative forms of relationships. 6. Fear of commitment. Fear of commitment is another factor that is causing men to opt out of marriage. Commitment is a scary prospect for many people, as it requires a significant investment of time, energy, and emotions. For some men, the fear of commitment is so great that they avoid relationships altogether. This fear of commitment is often fueled by past relationship experiences, where men have been hurt, betrayed, or rejected. These negative experiences can make men reluctant to enter into new relationships, let alone marriage. 7. Social pressure. Social pressure is another factor that contributes to the changing attitudes towards marriage among men. Society often places a lot of pressure on men to get married and start a family, and this pressure can be overwhelming for some men. This pressure can come from family members, friends, and even strangers who ask intrusive questions about a man's relationship status. Men who are not ready for marriage or who do not want to get married may feel judged or ostracized by society, and this can lead to feelings of isolation and alienation. 8. Lack of trust. Trust is an essential component of any healthy relationship, and the lack of trust can be a significant barrier to marriage for many men. Men who have been betrayed, lied to, or cheated on in past relationships may find it challenging to trust their partners again. This lack of trust can manifest in several ways, including jealousy, possessiveness, and emotional withdrawal. Men who struggle with trust issues may find it difficult to open up and be vulnerable with their partners, which can create a rift in the relationship. 9. Cultural differences. Cultural differences can also play a significant role in the changing attitudes towards marriage among men. In some cultures, marriage is viewed as a necessary and expected part of adult life, while in others, it is not a priority. Men who come from cultures where marriage is not emphasized may not see the need to get married or may prioritize other aspects of their lives. On the other hand, men from cultures where marriage is highly valued may feel pressure to get married, even if they are not ready or do not want to. 10. Alternative forms of relationships. Finally, the rise of alternative forms of relationships is also contributing to the changing attitudes towards marriage among men. Today, there are many options for people who want to form meaningful connections without getting married. These options include cohabitation, open relationships, and polyamory, among others. For some men, these alternative forms of relationships offer more flexibility, autonomy, and freedom than traditional marriage, and they prefer them as a result. In conclusion, the changing attitudes towards marriage among men are complex and multifaceted. While marriage is still an important institution in our society, it is crucial to recognize and address the concerns and issues that are causing men to reject it. We need to have open and honest conversations about the changing dynamics of relationships and the challenges that men face in today's world. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it informative, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.